a scenario in which Pakistan becomes a world power in 2023. And what would Pakistan do if they were a world power, you may be wondering? Well, probably not much. Be strong, but maybe. But for the interest of this video, they will be rapidly expanding. And the first thing they do is go to war with Afghanistan, because they can. That's the reason, I think. And they become the first nation in modern history to win against Afghanistan. As they move in and move around Afghanistan's main areas. And they manage to do this. And they start connecting with other places. As they start somehow climbing the mountains in this region, they manage to wipe out this region. And this takes all the morale away. And then they move into the capital and they take Kabul. Because why not? And now they're moving in from the south. After they took the city. And they're taking this land, with Afghanistan now basically unable to fight back. But still holds on to a lot of its land. They're now moving up here, which has successfully caused this. And they take it over, because why not? With all their neighbors seeing them as a threat now, because they somehow took out Afghanistan. Who knew that was even possible? But here we are, with this happening. And the strongest power in the world becoming Pakistan. Look, the borders look so good like this. Oh, with the northern movement being basically a declaration on everybody in Central Asia except Kazakhstan, because why? Because they actually had a plan all along to get Kazakhstan's help. That's why they didn't invade. Bet you didn't see this one coming. With Pakistan moving its forces into north of its border, into this region, because it cuts off the water to most of the area. As a lot of the waters come under their control, and they start moving north. With Kazakhstan starting its invasion here, where it's expecting possible attacks, and they start an invasion here. With them meeting up with Pakistan's forces, an invasion like this is performed by both sides. With Kazakhstan moving right down the coast, steamrolls down it. Now this basically becoming the front line. Seems more realistic for it to move this way, and eventually these nations fall, and by China being these lands, because it makes borders look nice, and they got a promise of a big chunk of India's land over in that area. Plus the fact they're also guaranteed a non-aggression pact as Pakistan is stronger, with them playing the West and the East strategic. Now their invasion of Iran, which may have a bit of fun with. Yep, we will. Because why not? And Azerbaijan just says, yeah, we're neutral. And Iraq is like, what do I get? And they're like, lots. But Syria and Lebanon are forced onto Iran's side. And so, let's see how it starts. Well, with Pakistan making an invasion also, I forgot mentioning Kazakhstan is also in on this. And their invasion goes from a 4 to like a 12. Because it's not exactly... It's pretty mountainous in this area, I believe. Yeah, that's a bit of a fast invasion. Maybe here is a good invasion speed. And as we can tell, the invasion eventually takes Tehran and makes a big encirclement here. With the invasion of Lebanon and then on 3 fronts, which become 4 fronts rather quick, and so on, till they collapse. With Iran being invaded from the north, unable to push back. With this area falling, and then quickly came the fall of this area, and then the rest just surrenders, and a nice peace treaty is signed, where all the nations are partitioned. With India. Not going to go to Pakistan, chances are, but let's... With China basically declaring war on everyone else that's nearby that they can get land from. But yeah, that's okay because, yeah, helps the scenario, I guess. With Pakistan and China having made a pact, which somehow China got the technology to take out that nation like that, Bhutan, and, yeah, Nepal. Because, yeah, they had to. With India losing this chunk of land first, with a push towards Delhi beginning, and invasion up here, China helps, and as you can tell, the war is going pretty bad for India. That's because Pakistan became the strongest nation in the world. And they even make an amphibious landing here that wasn't expected, which turns out to do a lot of damage. Because they need to move troops down here, and by the time it does that, then China starts its offensive. After that, it's major offensive. With China somehow being strong too. With that falling, and as you can see, they then make another amphibious landing, which is in an area they also didn't expect. India didn't expect stuff. I guess stuff happens. With India falling, that's bad. And let's see. India remains a country, but really small. And China gets a zone that they claim for their republic. But Pakistan annexes it. The pro-Pakistan government eventually annexes it due to the fact that China isn't really keeping it safe or stable. So yeah, and so that's what the world looks like, with China having more access to the ocean. That's pretty good for them in trade, you know. But is it really, with not being about 200 million more people, or 20% of their population? But yes, let's just say. And then they made an Iran. Look at Pakistan, just a giant. And that's what I think could happen if they become a world power that was wanting to conquer the world. Also, our goal for December 1st is 1,600 subscribers. Can we do it? We didn't make it to our last goal. We were close. We're just 20 off, so not a big deal. And I think that means we need to get 220 now. So please subscribe if you can, as subscribing is great for the channel. That's all for today's video. Wild Mapper out. Bye, guys.